We think that alchemy is external alchemy, that there is some kind of herb or a chemical from outside which can make you immortal, physically immortal. It's not true. Nothing can really make you immortal from outside things. You may get a Himalayan herb, ashwagandha for example, which is supposed to be rejuvenating properties, or ginseng, Chinese ginseng, it says it makes you constantly rejuvenate your body cells. It's not. It rejuvenates, it decays, the decay process is reduced, but still you decay. But here, the true alchemy is speaking about immortal nature of your soul. If we know the immortal nature of our soul, soul which never dies, that's the true alchemy. That's the elixir of life. You are utterly fearless about the death. And you are a true alchemist if you know how to turn base emotions like anger, hatred, guilt, shame, and fear into something very positive, higher emotions like love, joy, and peace, then you are a true alchemist. Alchemy is not just turning mercury into gold, but you transform your base instinctual emotions, which are raw and sometimes violent and aggressive emotions, into higher emotions of compassion, kindness, love. That is the true alchemy. And that's what is the philosopher's stone, is nothing but the wisdom of alchemy. We need to know that what can transform you from ignorant person to a divine being. That's what is called alchemy. So you find that alchemy, there are many alchemists throughout the world. All countries have alchemists, but mainly focused, three areas will come into our mind. One is Egypt, second is India, and third is China. Biggest groups of alchemists. In India it is called Rasayana Shastra. Means whatever the chemistry that we have, the subject is evolved from this ancient system of alchemists who used to use the sulfur and other chemicals. They add these things and to transform into something else. So today I'm going to speak about the Sutras of Alchemy from the ancient master. His name is Thoth. Thoth is an Atlantean master, 36,000 years back. He was living in Atlantis, and he has given such beautiful wisdom to the world. He is known as Lord of Wisdom. He is an embodiment of wisdom. He ruled Egypt for 10,000 years, physically mortal being, and later on he started coming in reincarnation. He reincarnated thrice, and he given the same wisdom through different mouths. He came here, the third incarnation, as Hermes. So all that hermetic knowledge, hermetic alchemy knowledge is nothing but given by the Thoth. So it's known as emerald tablets of Thoth because in Egyptian pyramids they found out these tablets, like how we have these hieroglyphics. So there are certain knowledge or the wisdom from the ancient times preserved, written on these tablets, and they have used certain chemicals so that all these years, almost say 20 or 36,000 years, it stayed. Never it was erased. Those writings are still intact. So it was translated into English. The text of English is available. There are 12 tablets The 12 principles that are given to the world by thought. So friends, these 10 sutras of alchemy will go into one by one. The Sutra of Consciousness, Inter-being, inner and outer, or above and below. Sutra of Vibration, Sutra of Polarity, Sutra of Cause and Effect, Sutra of Purpose and Dharma, Sutra of Synchronicity, Sutra of Non-duality, Non-polarity, and Sutra of Diamondness. So let us look into each one of them. So it's like the whole book, actually, in the Alchemist book, all these principles were presented in a very hidden form, in a cryptical form, through the story. If you read carefully, you will realize these sutras there. And the first sutra is Sutra of Consciousness. Means consciousness is soul. Soul is primordial. Consciousness is primordial. It's never born, never dies. It's there all the time. ఆత్మకి పుట్టుక లేదు, చావు లేదు. పుట్టుక లేదు, చావు లేదు. ఎప్పటికీ ఉంది. నిరంతరం సదా శాశ్వతంగా ఉండేదే ఆత్మ పదార్థము. So this is called law of consciousness. Chaitanya, Atma. Is always eternal. That is the eternal truth. Not only this, human beings have the soul, everything has a soul. Even these objects have soul, atoms have souls, minerals have souls, planets have souls, galaxies, universes have souls. That's what in Alchemist book it is written that there is a soul of the world. There is a soul for the river. That's why in India we say Ganga Mata, Ganga Mai, or Godavari Mata, Krishna Mata. Why do we go to Krishna Mata or Godavari Mata or Ganga Mata? There is a soul. There is a soul to everything. This planet, the Mother Earth, we call it as Mother Gaia, Mother Earth. It has a soul. It's called soul of the world. Everything is soul. Sometimes we have not yet seen our own soul. That's why we can't recognize the soul of everything. The soul in others. Once we wake up and we see, we witness, we experience our own soul, we know that everything is also else also is soul. Everything is same as me. It's such a liberating truth if we know we are souls, not just the material bodies. Because the soul has all the potential, soul has all the healing, soul has all the answers. Soul is God. Never separate from the God source. Soul is my miniature God. Has come from the greater, the universal source, and is a miniature God. That is what soul is. Everything is consciousness. This is what is the sutra, the first primordial sutra. And second one is Sutra of Inter-being. Not only you have an individual soul, that is a lesser truth or a lower truth, the higher truth is you are inter-being. As we evolve through our own consciousness, our own spiritual growth, one day we realize that I am not an individual being, I am a collective being. Mamatma sarva bhutatma. This Atma is there in everything else. How can I be happy if thousands are being killed in some other place? Thousands are sleeping without, with hunger, without eating food. How can I really enjoy my meal? Many people are suffering with ignorance, with agyan, with ajnanam. How can I celebrate my enlightenment? Because we are inter-being. This is one collective. Like cutting down the trees in Amazon forest is affecting the weather patterns, is affecting the atmospheric conditions right in South India right now. How it is connected because it's one soul. There's one soul. This is called, our quantum physics calls it as flapping the butterfly wings. It can move the faraway stars and planets. How it is affecting, we can't logically say, but it is truth. Just flapping of the wings of a butterfly, it is making some changes in faraway distant planet. Because everything is interconnected. We need to know this. We are inter-being. In this alchemist book, we realize it in this book about this inter-beingness. How everything is one unified field. The third sutra is as within, so without, as above, so below, as heaven on earth, as heaven is directly proportional to on earth. Your inner determines outer. Generally we think these are two different aspects. My inner life is different, my outer life is different. But know that your inner life shapes up your outer reality. This is called holographic principle. Your inner thoughts are translating into external situations and events. You create your reality through your thoughts and beliefs that you produce. So this is irrefutable truth in this universe, or wherever we go, this is the truth. Because we are all miniature gods, holographic beings, whatever that we think inside, it constantly coagulates itself into matter. It materializes. You manifest things. A critical mass of thought forms, they coagulate together, they manifest them as a physical reality. So for example, one time you think about a thought that lion comes and eats me. Immediately lion is not manifesting and coming and eating you. You need to produce that thought thousands and millions of times and it coagulates, then it has reached a critical mass. Any chemical reaction takes place after critical mass of these atoms and particles need to come together. Then it coagulates. It's a blessing in disguise for us. Otherwise, every negative thought that we think it manifests. It's a blessing in disguise because a lag period is there. Then we can realize, okay, I can shift now. This is, I'm identifying too much with this thought. Let me shift it. Let me transform. I'm the master of my mind. I'm not the slave to my mind. I can choose my thoughts. That's what happens. So, as above, so below, as within, so without. To change our outer reality, external things, we need to bring the change on inside. Even to change the world, don't go and preach to the people, be a savior of the world. No, change yourself, change within. Then you inspire many other individuals to change. That's what happens. And the fourth sutra is Sutra of Vibration. Everything is a vibration. For example, tuning fork, the labs that you find these tuning forks with certain frequencies, they vibrate. 512 Hertz, 256 Hertz, different tuning forks. Each one of us is like a tuning fork. Everything vibrates, everything has a certain vibration. Each one of us are emanating different vibrational frequencies all the time. You know the Vemanacharya, the great mystic master enlightened being from South India. He says, Purushulandu Punya Purushulu Vereya Viswadabhirama Vinaravema Uppu Kappurambu Nokka Polikandu Choda Choda Ruchalu Chadaveru Purushulandu Punya Purushulu Vereya Viswadabhirama Vinaravema. Punya Purushulu ante ఎవరైతే ఎన్లైటెండ్ బీయింగ్స్ ఆత్మజ్ఞానం పొంది వాళ్ళ ధర్మాన్ని వాళ్ళు నిర్వర్తిస్తున్నారు, ఆత్మధర్మం, ధ్యాన ధర్మం, వారిని పుణ్యపురుషులు అంటారు. వాళ్ళ వైబ్రేషను మిగతా పురుషులకి చాలా డిఫరెంట్గా ఉంటుంది. A foolish person has a different vibration from the awakened, aware being. You find different vibrations we constantly produce. That's why we feel very friendly with some people. We don't want to speak with some people. We have repulsion towards certain people. Why? Because of vibrations. we need to know that this matter, the physical matter, has a dense vibration. The soul, spirit has sublimes, subtle vibrations, is a higher vibration. That's why you can't see the subtle nature or soul nature of your being, because it is a higher vibration. Whenever the fan blades are rotating fast, you can't count the number of blades in the fan because it's vibrating at a very faster rate. You can't count, you can't measure. Your soul is vibrating at a very higher octave, higher frequency. That's why we can't see. But the matter is vibrating at a very low levels. That's why we can see the matter. It's dense. For example, many people, they go to Himalayas to find out where the Shambhala is. They were disappointed. They could not find Shambhala. Near Manas Sarovar, it forms a triangular place and people go on searching for the place because many scriptures written about the Shambhala, a new dimensional place where it's a portal for higher dimensions. People search for the place. Many could not find it. 90% could not find it. Why? Because it's in a different vibrational frequency. Unless you raise your own vibration, you can't see the portal. In Shambhala, there are many masters, physically mortal beings, enlightened beings living there. We can't see them. If you go with dense vibrations, they will be there, but you can't see them. They are in a very higher vibration frequency. You can't witness them. You need to match the vibration frequency with them. We need to know about this vibration. Sometimes when you think that you are only the body, you think that you are only the thoughts in the mind, you are vibrating at a very lower frequency. When you know that you are a soul, soul is omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent. It's vast intelligence. You have higher capacities. If you know that you are a soul, soul has a different vibration, higher vibrations. And Sutra number 5 is called Sutra of Polarity. Even in the Alchemist book you find this polarity, contrast experiences, good and bads, dark and light. All contrasts, all opposite things are not really opposite, they are complementary. That's what this principle is saying. The Sutra is saying they support each other. Think about the world without these polarities. There's only daylight, there's no night. There's no sleep then. We'll be all tired, so tired because you will not sleep. Night comes, you close your eyes and go into your inner world. That's very good, pleasant. You will sleep. If there's only daylight, you'll be so exhausted. We have all the polarities here. It is for a valid reason because it supports each other. Good and bad, or dark and night, everything that we experience in this physical plane has a polarization and duality that is actually complementing each other. A wise one will not be affected with the polarities. For example, you are experiencing richness in some period and some other time you are experiencing poverty. Those who understand this polarity principle, they will not be affected. They take equally these two experiences. They know that this is an experience here and you accept that as it is and you know how to again transform that experience to something else. Every night it ends with day. Every day ends with the night. Think about life and death. Without death, this planet will be so overpopulated. We are struggling so hard about population now. It will be too much. If there is no death here, nobody dying on this planet Earth, think about another 10 years. There's hardly place for everyone. So death is like a polarity experience of birth which is also supporting the whole creation. The life, birth and death, good and bad, everything is balancing each other. If we can understand in our life to these polarity experiences, embrace them as it is, be equal to both, then nothing really makes you suffer. Because we get affected because we think I need to be only in this experience all the time. I need only daylight. I hate darkness. What happens is when the dark comes, night comes, you will be affected. You will feel very fearful about the night. You need to embrace all things as it is. That's what this sutra is saying. This is a beautiful principle where you accept everything as it is.
హలో ఫ్రెండ్స్, పిఎంసి ఆన్లైన్ని సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోండి. సరికొత్త అప్డేట్స్ కోసం బెల్ బటన్ని నొక్కండి.